Hey yo, it's your boy Big T 100, man. We back at it again, boss. I'm here to talk about 1062 spoilers. You feel me? Actually, I'm not here to talk about the entire chapter, like everything that I got so far. You know what I'm saying? I just want to emphasize on these, on the specific key points of what I read from the chapters. Okay, so let's get at it. So okay, Vegapunk, the girl Vegapunk. We figure out that she's not even like a real Vegapunk. Like, well, she is a real Vegapunk, but she's not like the real Vegapunk. Vegapunk has like clones and stuff like that. I'm assuming he's cloned cyborgs. I'm assuming he put like just like his intelligence level in there and shit like that, and then they all have their own they all got their own personalities. You feel me? So I'm just thinking like, if that's the case, like they can do their own things. It's like they still go. They're still under him. Okay, they're still under him. He's still like their boss in a way, type shit. Like he's still like the smartest of all. Like he's like their father in a way, but it's not. It's like a weird type of shit going on. You know what I mean? But it's understandable because you need that type of knowledge. And also, he said that he needs them. He made them because like he's a busy man. He has a lot of stuff going on. He's doing a lot of shit. You know what I mean? He ain't got time to be doing every little thing, you know what I'm saying? That's why he got them other six ones to make all the inventions and do everything he wants. It's pretty cool. And it's even more cool, like, that the six that he named, okay, are pretty cool what they're named. Like, it's just an eye opening. It makes you think like, oh shit, because their names are really important. Like their names all have like a meaning to them, and all have like some type of history, some type of mythological history background to them. So let's go for number one. So the oldest one right now that we find, that we also get to find out. We don't get to see this person. We just hear him talking in the phone to her or him. His name's Shaka. I'm assuming it's supposed to be like short for Shaka Zulu, and it says he's known for knowledge. And knowing for Shaka Zulu and shit like that, they said in his early times, like when he was younger, it says within 16 and 19, he was known for knowledge. Okay, he was known for being his wisdom, being patient, all those certain things. He created different weapons and all that stuff. So it makes sense why they were named, why they say he's written as knowledge, and why his name was Chaka, and he's number one. So he's probably also a great leader. And clearly what we've seen, number two, which is also named, her name is Lilith, the girl Vegapunk we've seen. She's number two. Lilith, which is also written as and pronounced as evil. And we also know in the Bible, in the book of Genesis, Lilith was actually supposed to have been the first woman in the Bible. And if that's the case, man, there's a lot going on with that. There was a one Isaiah. Okay, let me look at my chart. Isaiah chapter 34:14 says that she was supposed to come back on the final days. That she actually left she left Adam. She didn't like him. Like she wanted to be the leader of the role. Like she went, like, apparently during sexual relations, she wanted to be on top, and he didn't want that. He wanted to be on top. He wanted to control the dominant role. He had the strong positions when he had to lead his herd and the animals and stuff like that. She wanted to do that. So basically, everything that was like a man's role, she wanted to do that. You know what I'm saying? She didn't like it. She basically didn't like Adam. She didn't like men, basically, and she left. And when she left, she cursed God. When she cursed God, that's when she was sent after by three angels to take her back, to kill her or do whatever they got to do. And we figure out later, in this also spoilers, Rob Lucci, Kaku, and Caulifla is going after the Vegapunk, and they have a Seraphim Kuma with them in the background behind him. So you got Rob Lucci chilling in the back, chilling like this in front of with his feet kicked up. You got Kaku on the side, you know what I'm saying, chilling, and then you got Caulifla doing her little thing. That's kind of crazy how that is, because they say in the and then they also say, which is kind of crazy, the time where we see Lilith, they said in the final saga, like in the final end days of the world and stuff like that, that Lilith will appear. When she appears, there will be hyena, wildcats, devil goats, and demons. And when we see when she freaking when she pulled up on Frankie, Robin, and Zorro, that the monsters that circled around them right now, she had a goat sea monster, you know what I mean, had the glasses on and everything, the horns, all that. It had a dragon that's basically a demon, because dragons are also known as demons in certain mythologies and certain people. Okay, it had a hyena. It had a whole hyena, and it had a wild cat. The wild cat was the lion. It had a wild lion That's so crazy. Her name's Lilith, and then she specifically has these animals, and then we're in the final saga, and this also says in the Bible in the final days. That is, man, dude. I just, that makes sense. That's kind of crazy. So what that means, and no, also we find out that Lilith was actually evil. She actually did a lot of evil things. She actually used to kill children and eat children. And the girl kids had 12 days. They had a better chance of surviving. They had 12 extra days to survive. They were actually babies. She killed babies actually. Okay, that was her. That was her goal. God made her do that. That was her freaking role, and shit like that. While she was before she met Adam and stuff like that, that was again apparently was going to be her role. And then when she left Eden, when she left Garden of Eden and did that, they made her a demon and an angel, and God made her do that. And so we see when also when the angels try to take her back, she ends up changing and corrupt them, and ends up working with them, and then she doesn't get killed. So that much, I'm just assuming like with that, that's a loose interpretation of what I've just looked up in the videos I watched and a little bit of Bible stuff. You understand that you start to realize maybe she might end up betraying Vegapunk. She ends up betraying God anyway, and God will be Vegapunk, and basically it's either God will be Vegapunk or God will be the Celestial Dragons. She's gonna betray one or the other and decide to leave. And when she leaves, she departs and becomes a demon. When she leaves and departs, she becomes a demon. And when she leaves and departs, I'm assuming when she becomes a demon is basically leaving with a straw hat. So either she might become a straw hat. Hey, just more different avenues right there. That makes sense. Well, hey, more way crazy different avenues. All right. So that enough with Lilith. That's my little cup of tea right there. I like that one. Number 3, his name's Edison, and it's supposed to be written as feeling. So he's a feeling, probably a jealous guy. He's probably petty. You know what I mean? He's probably smart, but he's also like petty and jealous. He probably steals ideas from his other counterparts and stuff like that, and add it on and take blame and stuff like that. Because we've seen Thomas Edison kind of did that to the Tesla guy. So maybe this one's probably a jealous bastard. He's probably or just really emotional, and he's probably like petty or whatever. Always trying to get a one up on people. Hey, so we got number 4 now. It's Pythagoras, also written as knowledge. We can kind of piece together what that means. There was a guy named Pythagoras. He made the Pythagoras theorem. He was one of the smartest philosophers and mathematicians that there is. So that makes sense why. Maybe he's probably the smartest one out of the Vegapunks. He probably looks like a little old nerd or an old man or something like that. So, you know what I mean? He probably doesn't really like. They did say he kind of is probably rude and probably a little rough, because he did say Pythagoras killed one of his apprentices or one of his people that were studying under him, because he made a theory that like debunks him or tried to debunk his theory or something like mathematician theory. I'm not 100% sure. I just did a quick little summary of that. Okay, and then we have 5. It's violence, also named Atlas. So his name's Atlas, and he's supposed to be written as violence. As I've seen in the Greek mythology for Atlas, he I guess you could say he's not known for violence. He's known for being big and strong, for endurance, being the most durable, strong, biggest freaking Titan there was, powerful, the most strongest warrior, and he was a leader. He led the war against the against the gods. So hey, he may not. That's probably where they get the violence from. He's probably not even that violent. He's probably like a smart, like calm, collected dude, and you know what I'm saying. They just, I don't know. Maybe he's probably not calm, collected. Maybe he is just really violent. Maybe he is just aggressive and stuff like that, and he really takes risks and stuff like that with his scientific projects and stuff like that. I can assume. And then we got the 6th one, the last one. This written as desire as Yohwa, Yohwa, and I'm assuming that like maybe it is meant to say Yahweh, because it's, you know what I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. Yahweh, maybe God, because God says I am me, I am one. You know what I'm saying? And so this Yahweh guy, they don't really have too much on him on like what he truly means and stuff like that, because they said all the other ones say he's written as this, written as that, and then this one just says pronounced as this, and only thing we can say is he's desire. That's it. So I'm thinking Yahweh, maybe possibly some God and stuff like that. So like, that's the only thing that makes sense to me. So let me see if we got everything right here, because I feel like I have more with Yahweh. No, that's everything with Yahweh, because Yahweh is basically God, and God is basically Him. Something like I thought Yahweh or Yahweh was going to be like the original Vegapunk, but it seems to me that that's not the case. The sixth one's probably has a god complex, and he's probably, or maybe he doesn't have a god complex. He's just himself. Like he probably has the most personality. He has his own personality. He has his own like agenda, and he's his own type of guy. It seems like to me. Okay, so that's one that I can even assume, man, because why isn't it Yowa? But I maybe he meant to pronounce Yahweh or something like that. Maybe because that's the only thing that's connected to that, because they have nothing else for the meaning of Yahweh. Because that's the only one the only one that they can name that has no other meaning that no one really knows about. Okay, so maybe that's the case. Maybe that's the case. Vegapunk said it's a 6 cats. He said he names them his 6 cats. I don't even get it. I don't get it. And then we also find out that Jiribani is Kuma's daughter. That was a theory going around everywhere. Actually, the main theory was she was actually a lot older and Kuma was her son. I like that one because, you know what I mean, whatever. But it's cool. I like that because she acts she acts her age. She's like 24. I could have sworn he was like 38, 36 or something like that. I'm like, I could have sworn, I don't remember him being in his 40s. I gotta look that up later on. I'll make a little recap on that when I do some more on the spoilers, because there's more coming out. You know what I'm saying? So from right in from there, let's all think about this right now. We got 6 of them right now. They're all 6 of them named after someone specific in some type of mythology. All different mythology. Not all of them. Most of them is different mythology. They all mean certain things. So maybe their personality is linked to these names. Hey. And I'm also believing that we're going to get a black Vegapunk deck. Number 1, Shaka, I bet he's going to be black. I bet he's going to be a guy, he's going to be black. And if he's not a guy, I just hope he's going to be a black girl or a guy. It's going to be dope. You guys let me know, man. There's a lot of brainstorming, a whole bunch of shit I got going on, man. It was crazy. I just made a little quick video because I'm out here smoking, and then it just got hot out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? But fuck with your boy. All right, Big T100, out.